Is burnout real? Now hear me out before you click off the video. Obviously, it is a real thing in terms of you can actually get burned out from doing hard things for a long period of time if you're not doing it correctly. But let me ask you, when is the last time you've ever got burned out doing something that you actually enjoyed? Doing something for fun? Now this is a realization I came to a couple of days ago, that you never really get burned out doing things you actually enjoy doing. You may get a little bored, but that is the difference, right? Can you get burned out from watching too many TV shows, or burned out from watching too many movies, or scrolling social media? I would argue no. It's never happened to me personally. I don't know about you. Usually what happens is you get bored from doing it, and that is the difference. You get bored, not burnt out. It's funny how our brain processes this in two different ways, right? Now I've felt burnout, or what I believe to be true burnout, a couple of times in my life. One was when I was doing door-to-door sales for 6 days a week for, I don't know, maybe 10, 12-hour days for an entire summer. So around the 90 to 100 day mark, I started feeling pretty burnt out. So what I came to realize is you mainly feel burnt out when what you're doing is costing a lot of energy or taking a lot of energy from you and not giving a lot of energy to you. Not in some crystal girl type of way, but certain things will literally give you energy or make you feel good or energized when you're doing them. Like sports, working out, going for a walk. This physically releases the chemicals in your brain that make you feel good. Like, I've never been burnt out from walking or from working out because those are things I enjoy doing. Just like you've probably never been burnt out from playing a sport you really enjoyed or doing an activity you really enjoy. You'll get burnt out from things like work or doing tasks for your business that you don't enjoy. That's the only other time, the second time I've been burnt out. When I first started my agency about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I was just doing like 12 to 14-hour days every single day, nonstop, because there was just so much to learn, and I felt I wasn't properly taught all this stuff in university, because obviously the real world is completely different, right? You don't learn necessarily the skills required to succeed. You learn the meta skills of how to learn, how to not quit doing something for an extended period of time. But then, like with anything, there are going to be tasks that you don't like doing that you just have to get done. And burnout isn't always a sign that you need to quit or do something else. It's a natural part of the process for most things. But the first thing I always go to when I've been in these types of situations is, how can I make this more enjoyable? If this is part of the process and the process is just doing the fundamentals and continuing to do them until you get to where you want to go, how can you make it more enjoyable to do this so it's not taking as much energy away from you, but perhaps giving you more energy? So how can you make it more fun? How can you do more things that you enjoy? Pay someone else to do some of the activities. Are you able to delegate any of the activities? The reason for making this video is I recently just had a conversation with a friend. Camera keeps overheating, so I'm gonna finish and wrap this video up. So I had the conversation with him, and it was about work, you know, not necessarily enjoying all the tasks or getting more responsibilities, coworker quits, whatever the case. So some things you just have to do in life. If it's your income, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Try to make it more enjoyable if you can. If it's for what you want to do for a living or like a hobby or something, do what you can to enjoy it, gamify it. It's just like video games, just like all these other things. You don't get burnout from playing video games. You get bored and want to switch to do something else. So it's the same thing. If you're having fun, you're not going to get burnout. You're just going to switch it up, switch the approach, and get more creative. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And remember, take consistent action on your main thing and don't stop. Peace.